like from the day I had this account to now is the only time where it's been in this much profit, $19 profit. Like since I had the account to now, it just come down. Frustrated. Currently price is past my TP1. It actually create a gap, so my TP1 wouldn't even be hit. Like straight shit. Price would have just skip past me TP and be like, alright, you hold some extra profits, lad. You deserve it for holding. Damn. Alright, so back again with another video. It is currently Wednesday the 24th. Yes, I had to check the date before I confirm. Wednesday the 24th of April 2024. And we back again for another one. We're gonna see if we can catch a trade today. Yesterday I ain't take any trades. The day before that, wait, I take any trades? I ain't think I take any trades. No, I didn't take any trades in 2 days. Alright, no. It's just yesterday. Yeah, just yesterday we trade. But I feel like forever, bro. We looking to trade today. I was supposed to pull out the camera before 11:21 in the freaking morning. But in Guyana, for those who might not know, we have a known fact in our culture that we just love blackouts, you know, and our favorite company in Guyana that often provide us with this thing we love, blackouts, power outage, for those who don't know, they just do it frequently, so we just gotta put up with it, try to work around it. And yeah, that's the reason I ain't opened the camera and the screen as yet for the morning, but we're already in a trade. I did not get to catch this trade ideally where I would have want to catch it, but let me give you all the breakdown on TradingView and I'll tell you why I'm in that trade. But just know that I'm in this trade. I didn't send this trade to the community, and I'll also tell you the reason for that. But starting on the daily, actually, alright, when we look at this price movement that's been happening here for this past couple days, it's a sharp decline, right? A sharp bearish move, and it took out this liquidity over here and this one right here. So what's happened when price take out liquidity? According to me and many other people who just use a similar strategy like this, it wants something new. Price is a gallus. When it lash one girl in one direction, it gotta go the other way. That's just cool. So price took out this liquidity at the bottom, and it might be looking for liquidity on the top, but on the way there you might have some little hiccups, interruptions, might even have a full reversal of price after it already reversed. I know, right? But the things that cause price to change direction is either liquidity or fair value gaps. Now that we know that and get out of the way, prices are gallus and all these things, we can identify or notice or point out, or whichever word you want to use, this fair value gap right there. It's small, yes, but it exists. And when price reached there, watch how price reacted. Now, this is not to say that price is going to fall all the way back down. No. But what it is saying is price is respecting that level, and we could somehow benefit from the move. Now, price is overall bearish, so it's possible that it just respects this fair value gap here, and on the 4 hour we can see it a little bit more clear. Why did I do that? Why am I doing this? How do we still just gotta learn something? Anyhow, so this is the fair value gap right there, alright? But right next to that fair value gap, you'll notice a high. And as I was saying just now about price and liquidity, as a gallus, you take out liquidity in one direction, had to go back up until you take out liquidity in another direction, and nothing can change. Some point in time he's going to look to keep, or she, you never know, okay, it's 2024, but price gonna look to come down and take back out old liquidities, or react at a fair value gap. So it did both here. It took out this liquidity and react to this fair value gap, and I was pushing down. What I think, I'm not saying this is written in stone, but what I think is gonna happen is price is gonna come down to about this area. If I want to play it safe, let me just try to see if the line can be straight, for gosh sakes. Good. and this area here if I want to be a little, not conservative. All right, so as I was saying, if I'm being a little bit risky and I want to push it, this is where my take profit would be. But let me keep them lines there. I might want it as I drop down to the smaller time frame. So on the hourly, you can see that first level is a fair value gap. I don't know much about order blocks, to be honest, so I can't. If you like could see a order block here and you know what it is, then good for you. I just don't use them in my strategy, and things working out good for me, Anywho, above there, however, this is something that I did not notice before entering the trade, because like I said, we had blackout, so I couldn't really get to monitor my trades or anything on the phone properly. But there's a fair value gap up here, and if past experience is anything to go by, and when it comes to trading, it's everything to go by, but through my past experience, I noticed that once there's like a fair value gap above or below an old high, even after price take out the higher low, it's going to go to that fair value gap. Like one way or the other, is it's just gonna get there. It's not gonna have as much momentum to change direction until it goes to that fair value gap. Even though price main objective is liquidity, something with them fair value gaps, bro. ICT wasn't lying. I ain't a part of the cult, but I wasn't lying. Just got no like way of doing, Anyhow, and just maybe put like a line. That's an area of interest. And now that liquidity has been taken to the downside, I am kinda second-minded about this trade. Even though this liquidity was the one that's farmed before this and this high got taken, and there was no impulsive move to the upside. All right, I'm gonna hold this trade. If I have a loss, then I'm gonna learn something. But if I close it now, I ain't gonna learn a thing. So yeah. The reason why I am choosing to hold this trade is because the long-term highs, or the older highs, I should say, this one right there and this one that's higher than it, they were broken right by this price movement here to the upside, and that's just wicks. There's candles, like just wicks. So when we see wicks, and then this, I ain't even consider this volume candle, this 1 hour 10 o'clock volume candle. It's large at an area where I would like to see large volume. So that's all very, very, very good signs for me, to be honest. And in addition to that, the price movement that broke these highs was not impulsive. I don't see gaps, but we're still on the hourly, so we have to drop down to the 15 before I can confirm that. But on the hourly, it doesn't look like there's much reason for price to push higher than the point where it already created a high before possibly taking out this low or filling this gap there or this one below. So yeah, food for thought. Let me just drop down to the 15 and see if maybe there's a better opportunity. Alright, so in the 15-minute now, this is that low that we saw on the hourly that was broken and that was farmed before the long-term highs were taken. So this is that move that I presume, well, there's a little retracement and then that move, and there was a small gap there, but price already filled it and took the low. So all this movement, if you wanted to consider it confirmation to the upside, it was violated once this low was broken. So it's good. This low that was farmed before the previous highs were taken is broken to the downside. Broken to the downside, not too impulsively, but somewhat impulsively. Not much fair value gaps. It had one and it's being filled right now. So this is all things to consider when it comes to this trade. I'm just gonna put the so I'll just put short position right here for the sake of marking it up where my entry is. I actually entered the trade all the way at the bottom here. So all this risk, not so far at the bottom, like, okay, but all this risk I have to take, so I decrease my stop loss and holding it. Same days, it's like the same amount of in dollar amount. I'm risking like $60 to win this trade, and it's almost a 1 to 2, basically 1 to 1.5. So yeah, if I wanted to, we could extend it to here. Potentially I might just close this trade once it gets to the first stop at the bottom here, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, I already know. I'm gonna check back in with y'all periodically once the trade play out and we get to somewhere else. Just had to update y'all on this trade price. This little pull, this candle right here, how many minutes has it been since I update y'all, bro? This one, right? This little pullback right here, I thought I would get like a second entry or something, but I already put it up on the charts and everything. I don't put on me what's call it, limit order and thing. You see, I don't put it up here like, hey, you come back a little bit more to gain in the game for this price, bro. But hey, I like if it come back up to here, so I gain in the game too. Oh, we in a profit. Accounted break even. Hooray! But I'm closing, so that's not a reason for price to reverse and come back. But if price just come up a little bit more, there, I enter in a trade. Just like that. Sad, sick. It's not gonna be as much risk as all this shit. It might be like up to there. But yeah, you do your thing, price. We in profit. We holding. I hungry. And y'all updated so I can catch y'all in a couple of minutes. I'm here in profit. And even show y'all the profit, bro. And I'm glad. Like, that just goes to show I really doing business. I just want this trade to play out. I would like to show you guys the results of my strategy that I use. I should put some birthday celebration or some type of effect across the screen right now, because oh yeah, I can't use the drawing tool, but here at the equity I'm gonna vanish. Here at the equity you can see we are back above 6,000. And bro, I want to come off of this. Let me just show y'all this curve right now, because I said I'm gonna show y'all this curve once we get back to break even. That's what I'm doing, bro. That's what I'm doing, you know? Keep my word. What else does a man have if not his word? My win rate or profitability on here is far to 1%. This is absolute bullshit, because ain't no way I only win a far to 1% of trades. Where's the worst trade? Like I said in the beginning, I paid the price to learn $188, opening the wrong freaking lot size. I opened 0.20, and the correct lot size I'm supposed to be using is 0.05. Gross loss $620 in total. Gross profit 492. Okay, alright, okay. Well, seeing this, I would agree that my win rate is far to 1% because of the gross profit and the gross loss, not because of the amount of trades. Because that one trade that was a mistake, I mean, it would still be a loss, there's no doubt, but it would be a $60 loss rather than a $180 loss. Actually, it would be a $30 loss rather than a $188 loss. So if that was the case, then I would be profitable, because $188, 620 minus 188, let me say that's $190. That's basically like 410. Yeah, I'd be $80 profitable right now. So because of that one trade, it's down. If it wasn't for that one trade, I'd be up. That trade and another one where I open instead of a 0. Oh no. This top trade here, it was a 0.5. Let me go show you, just to confirm that I am lying. So the first trade that I took right here, 0.5, was $188 loss. I then opened another trade at 0.21, which was also too big, but that's okay. The loss was still managed. This one at 0.11, that was managed loss. That was a fair loss. This one here at 0.11, $113, that was mismanaged. That was not a fair loss. I did complete shit, and I accept every freaking fault for that. So I had 2 mistakes, I could call them, or lessons, not mistakes, because it definitely ain't happening again. I start in any challenge or any freaking account now with 0.01, and let me gauge it from there. Anyhow, this 2 losses is the main reasons why we down so much. But all of the other losses were completely managed. You know, it is between the range of like $20 to $80, I'm gonna say. Because even though we seen 75, they got, I think, at least one where I lost like $80 or something. You see, $30, $45, $30. Yeah, I didn't lose any at 80. My mind is probably playing tricks on me right now. But yeah, this is how it has been thus far. If we look at the curve, we are, like, from the day I had this account to now is the only time where it's been in this much profit, $19 profit. Like, since I had the account to now, it just come down. Frustrated. I don't know. Anyways, we watching to see how this price plays out. Whether price will keep pushing to the downside, whether price will come to this first line that I have marked up right there as my imaginary take profit. Yeah, so whether price come down here or keep pushing further, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Whether I'm gonna take off partials, whether I'm gonna leave the full trade and bring my stop loss to break up even. Alright, so we're back. I don't know how many minutes or hours later because I ain't keeping track, but price has come back to almost my entry, and with this little fair value gap there, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna open another trade. So I opened another trade, same position size, a little bit more risk because I anchor my stop loss like the average retail trader, you know, above the low old high or below the old low. Actually, I could tell when a smile is painful, but watching price to see how it reacts at this level, what it's gonna take here and then start going down. So it was a stupid decision to bring my stop loss above here because I did it. And I can be honest with you, it's not something that, especially in these type of situations, if it's like further away from a stop loss, no problem. If I was further in profit at break even, no problem, but I'm not, so I might extend back my stop loss. I don't know why I had to open the camera for realize that I should do this comeback. Definitely gonna extend the stop loss. So if this price should go over this liquidity right here and then choose to go back down, I don't get too angry because my bias is still towards the downside. We haven't taken any major liquidity to cause price to want to reverse. There's even a relatively equal low that was farmed there. So before this high at the top here gets taken, it's possible that price comes down a little bit more. Is it guaranteed though? No, because this fall that price had, it doesn't look so powerful to keep going down. And in all honesty, I think I might close the trade like right now where it's at and change my bias towards the upside. Yeah, the close of this 15-minute candle kind of confirmed though. I was waiting to see what would be it. Just giving this my honest analysis. Even though on the hourly, this looks pretty nice for a drop. Liquidity has been taken to the upside. Long impulsive bear candle in the opposite direction. But these things don't always play out, especially at certain areas. I don't think this is one of them areas where it wouldn't play out, but for some reason it honestly looking like it's not gonna play out. Like you can tell after trading this one setup how much friggin' times I know I get more than 1,000 trades on here. Been trading for 5 years now. I definitely got 1,000 trades on, especially in my first couple of years. I mean, it's not 1,000 trades using the same strategy. I definitely have over, let's say, 200 trading this same strategy. But after placing 1,000 trades, you just like, and watching 1,000 trades play out, you just kind of know how trades to start to look. You know, especially if you know what you're looking for, you just see them things repeating for a very small profit, but profit nevertheless. I don't know, let's see what price does. Not gonna close it, even though my stop loss is like right above here somewhere, right above this high. Let's see if price just wants to take that liquidity and keep pushing lower, or if that's the move, if price just is reversing. You know what's the hurtful thing? Like, the most hurtful thing about this, not the fact that I, you know, suffering some drawdown or a losing trade. Nah, I ain't the best trade in the world. I'm more like number 10, so it ain't affecting me that much. But fucking child, I ain't even number 10. I'm the best trader to me, number 1. But the reason why it really hurted is because I show y'all, like, this account was finally at break even. I down there since I purchased this account, and I show y'all, I was like, yeah, finally coming out to draw down, see me, you know, this kind of thing, equity curve or balance curve or whatever you ask. I actually hit 6,000 something. I think it was like $6,020 or $30 or something. And I could have traded. I could have closed it in profit and be like, you know, small trade, whatever. But you boy hold that shit. And you see, sometimes it's not good to hold. It's not greed. I was letting the trade hit stop loss or take profit. I moved my stop loss. I move it a little bit more back to where it went, because this price it looked like it was ready for it to come down. And honestly, I'm studying to close this trade for this loss. It's not that much, $45, but at the same time, probably was $45 in profit. You know, and that was the first time on the account. It's not like I've been in profit with this account before, so. And then there's gonna mess up my win rate and all these other factors. But hey, capital F, the win rate, capital F, the equity curve, capital F, every other factor that I hanging on to. This is a wonderful lesson. I learned 3 things from this one trade that I am sure ain't gonna happen again. Everyone else in the group, I never tell them anything in the first place, so you see how it comes out to be beneficial. I don't send this trade because it's not a high probability trade, so I don't think I'll be holding this trade for longer. If I get a small pullback towards the downside, I'll close for a smaller loss. If not, I'll probably take like a $65-$70 loss for this trade and look forward to market conditions tomorrow. Nothing hard for me to do. Absolutely nothing hard for me to do. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in a couple minutes. Alright, so just a couple minutes later, and I wanted to catch a piece of this price action live. This is under 1 minute. Let's zoom out to 15. So my stop was a little bit like above here. Price came that much close to my stop, directly at the entry at the first trade. Well, where the entry at the first trade was supposed to be. Instead of slippage, it's supposed to be till up here. But we are, by some miracle and patience and discipline and all that fairy tale stuff, we are in profit. Well, not profit, but you know, a little bit less drawdown, break even. I moved my stop to here now, just in case this is like a little fake retracement type movement to keep pushing to the upside for some reason. We will now lose less than $70, which already to me is a win. You know, I entered this trade with about $100 of risk. 100, a little bit over 100, might be 120. Was in profit, ended up in a little bit of drawdown, was going to lose 70, found a way to only lose, let's say, 50. So I think that's a win. Even if I close the trade right now, it would still be a win. If I could get like an anchor point that is a bit lower, then for sure I'm going to close this trade with the smaller loss. So watching it, still watching it. This is all like a fair value gap like type thing. So it's down here, like they're just so small, bro. The fair value gaps, even the bottom here got a good one. That got a real good fair value gap. But let me see. Will price come down? Will price keep pushing up? Look like it want to start back pushing up. Let me see. Patience got us here. Let me see where else patience will get us going. Alright. So apparently price got a game that it like play called heart rate. And while we try to make money off of trading, the price tries to score new high scores every day on our heart rate. It definitely reached among its top scores today with me. Hit that point, shabiness, bro. Looking at this price on the 15-minute, you won't think too much of it, but only. This is why I don't watch it on the smaller time frames, but let me just drop down. 5 is cool. Trust me, watching it on the 5, you mightn't, you know. But you see this 1 minute? I've been moving my stop from here. No. It come there. And then my stop is currently here. And all of this that going on, this fair value gap that was right here, it getting a lot of traction. You see all this price movement here? It's supposed to really be happening, bro. But it happened under this liquidity right there. So this liquidity right there. And this is the fair value gap level. So try it out in time is right there. Try it out in time is right there. So price kind of react to the same way. And then eventually drop. Hoping that it does the same thing. I do not know what price will do. But I'm still in this trade. Still holding. Still might call holding. I was just up $8 in profit again, and I thought to myself, you should hold this trade, you bitch ass. Nah, that's not what that myself, but yeah, it's good I get y'all accountable, holding me accountable, so I gonna hold, man. If my stop loss get hit, it's a small loss. I minimize that loss from all the way down to, because how much I think I was last time? Like $60. It's less than $60 now. So proud. Manage risk very well there. And I moved my stop after the retracement. That's very important. Sometimes you might have multiple retracement, but this consolidation is just, you know, key to note after the retracement. But we can let this play out and we can see how it goes and come back and check in with you periodically as per usual. It's me, friend. We on the 1 minute again. Of course, important update. Both trades in the blue. And I was just saying 6,000 again. You see, you see. But the guy thing with human beings, we hard is. And oh boy. Sorry if I can't really complete the sentences, but I really ponder in my mind what to do. Like this, be up, be comfortable, you know, or live in the uncomfortable zone, you know, thrive to do better and be better, you know, risk it. Nah, serious thing. Nah, I smile just now for you, but nah, straight. So because of the fact that we have 2 trades open now, the same move would be double or a little bit less than double what it was before, but still would be higher. I'm conscious of that. I was monitoring it. Something wrong about the sentence. I was monitoring it just now on the 1 minute, watching it. Not gonna let these little price moves scare me. You know the messed up thing. Everybody said that if I could do it, you could do it. So much time on YouTube that even if you hear it, it's like like somebody just telling you my name is, you know, you're really taking it with that much weight. But shit, if anybody can do it, anybody can do it. Quote me on that one. But yeah, if anybody could do it, anybody can do it. Don't just take me for example. Take anybody who's done it. Take anybody who hasn't done it, and you best believe the person who hasn't done it can do it. It don't even gotta be you. It could be somebody you know. You know? I don't even know if that makes sense. But hey, this is the people who need a little extra assurance that it's not only them doing dumb shit out there, they got other people like me doing dumb shit as well, for example. But more importantly, other people might be going through similar things that you're going through, and they're finding a way to deal with it. It's not impossible. So if they're doing it, then like everybody says, you could do it too. I watch this trade, like, bro, I just wish that it would get one candle that just you know, like in them memes you see all over Instagram or something, you when you buy the next to the computer, and as soon as you enter the trade, like 10 seconds later you just see a big candle in your favor. Why them things can happen in reality? Like, it has happened, it just didn't happen to me. But heart, slow down. We're still holding, bro. We're still playing it dangerous. Holding. Give the signal so those who missed it the first time definitely get that again. And they good, cause they could take on a full risk. I thinking maybe somewhere the bottom here is where price might come and turn back. Hold on. Good. You gotta do it fast. Stop loss is here. So price come back there, I'll be trade. Won't be for any like big loss or nothing. It's there or there. There. Let me stop loss there. Would be for loss if I get hit by stop loss. What discipline I would show if like I exit this trade right now? Like where I would like, yeah, I would fuck with your bike if I close this trade right now. I would think there's discipline or indiscipline. It didn't just like, it just ain't giving me the whole trade type of vibe. You know, a trade that you can hold. Anybody like watching this on speed up as you see me emotions change from yeah I got this to nah, it's so quick, 100 to 0 so quick. So yeah, stop loss hit, very small loss. I think it was like $5 or something. That's not far too. That's $26. It's not bad. Remain disciplined, that's for sure. Didn't close the trade early, but I didn't let it hit directly where my stop loss was. But I didn't do that because my analysis showed that price would be going up. If that's discipline according to my own rules, following the strategy, yeah. If it's discipline according to don't close the trade unless it hits stop loss or take profit, no. But I count this one as a loss. Sometimes you just gotta know when to close in profit for real. Like I am learning this trade, for example. Closing profit, sometimes I close in loss. Anyways, not gonna drag this one out too much. This has been. It started good because Monday was a W, but Tuesday no trades, and then Wednesday a L. Alright, we're still up for the week. That's the beauty about good risk to reward, you know. With this risk that is up there and entering this trade here where I was supposed to actually enter it, it's possible. It's possible that I could see take profit get hit, so you never know. I'm gonna update you guys if stop loss for this trade gets hit or take profit. But as for now, I'm out of the trade, and It's 3:30 basically, 3:27. So that's the end of the trading day for me. Tomorrow we'll see what this market has to offer. See if I can get a 1 to 4 or something for all this time. But yeah, we'll see. It helps to share my pain. You know, it's like the one thing that is like give me the at least a little bit confidence for open back up this camera when stuff like this happen. The fact that at least I was right. Like I was right in my analysis. And that goes a far way. It says a lot. Currently price is past my TP1. It actually create a gap, so my TP1 wouldn't even be hit. Like straight shit, price would have just skip past me TP and be like, alright, you hold some extra profits, lad, you deserve it for holding. But you know who didn't hold? You know who brought this stop loss still down there? This was the trade. This was alright. So from this video, I don't realize what I learned. Even if I analyze the move for the day and I enter the trade after the move for the day already begun, after where my analysis would usually give me an entry to minimize risk, I need to be aware of the fact that the move for the day requires this much risk. I can't enter at a later point and want to give it less risk than the move requires, because more often than not I'm going to be taken out like this. And this a little bit more irritating than seeing price just, you know, go straight to your stop loss or in profit and then go to your stop loss. It's a little bit more irritating because you're in profit, you already have the risk set out, and it's a fair game. You know, you're on risking $1 to make 1,000. You know, how much you risk is how much your reward is gonna be. 1 to 2 times the, 3 times the, 4 times the even. Sometimes some people's strategy could get like 1 to 10 and 1 to 9, but it's not me. Ideally, I can be honest, I wanted to come back now and tell y'all that, yo, this trade played off, but I wouldn't see the possible this time in the day, you know. So 10 minutes after 4 that happened. I don't think them, like I never had a trade hit TP that late for me, so I didn't have much confidence in this trade. It just feel good to see it go in the direction I thought it would go, but it does not feel good to see I could have been more disciplined. So I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't disciplined for this trade. But that's it. We didn't profit anything. Had a small loss today, $27, no see. Can make the back probably in like first 10 minutes of tomorrow trading. Just a waiting game from here on. Definitely can catch y'all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.